Okay, this is part 2. Flipping phone, you touch it. The button shouldn't be so, so sensitive. There I am recording, and I just adjust the phone in my hand, and it stops. Right in the middle of a thought. And sometimes you lose them. I'm sure everybody out there has had that happen. There are thoughts, and then sometimes you lose them there. What was that thought? Can you imagine that? And they're all over the place. Running all over, just like this phone right now. This energy going on, this electricity. It's all included in that. Just a thought. Thought wave, it transmits. I mean, there's so much going on like that. It's so much of a distraction that people have become dispassionate with each other. There were times when people would be a new neighbor, just move in. People go over and you get to meet them for a reason, to see who it was and what's going on, and us, we can associate. We're good friends, neighbors. We're having, have food, come over and eat, and just a little party like a block party for everybody comes in the neighborhood new. Just have a block party. They're all down there, and you just come around them, and wouldn't that be a little creepy, You come to your door, and they got the whole freaking neighborhood out there in your yard. Whoa! God, did you see outside just now? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. They are. There's a police cars out there too. There's helicopters. Oh my goodness, I wonder what's going on out there. I don't know. Well, it doesn't really matter because, I'm here with you right now, and that's where I'd rather be. And that's with, my buddy. And that's, you have a buddy in Christ. And that's youth. And that's love. Christ is more than just one thing. Christ is in all. And you have to understand that. Okay? But now, as extending the part from the A there, our American women and the strength of them and their minds and all. The ones that have already been switched over to being Muslims and following that crap. God, they've never tasted freedom. They don't know what that's about, and that's what's happened to them. That's why they've fallen in that trap. They were never taught the rights from the wrongs, and there's some wrongs. I looked at the Quran, and Sharia laws coming up, that question, it will be coming up more and more. And that's what they do. They put it out there. They put it out there to everybody's hearing Sharia law. And to you wonder, what the hell is that? Well, it's like Sharia laws was, somebody busted a law, and now, the new Sharia sheriff now is just lit in, and hey, buddy, we moved in. Yeah, So, it's like we're saying to you here today, and this is all these people over at my door. And that's why I go out to see what was actually going on. And they come and offer me to be a Muslim. And it's got a lamb in there, Muz, you think, but it's not a bad word when you think of it, but it means something, it stands for something. And we want you to know, oh dear friend and neighbor, now just think about it. You like sex with animals? Well, read here in our Quran. It's right here. It has a special verse just for you. It'll make you love it. Or would you rather molest a young child instead? And not to take it easy, perhaps, killing them from the raping? Well, the Quran has a special verse for you too. Yes, it does. Depending on the sex of the party here, do women piss you off and you never seem to ever be in control when around them? It's like when they're around, you're losing your mind because of the titties and the asses and the crackses, and they keep more coming out. Oh, you know, what's wrong with that? You know, it doesn't bother me at all, and it really shouldn't. You know, let the woman be woman. Let women be women. That's how they feel. Let women be how they feel. That's the way it is in America. Women get to be the way they feel. There's no judgments. You know? When you pass on, well, hey, things will be taken care of. But you just enjoy and do what you may here. You know, that's the Christ that died. So we can all be forgiven for past sins. And back with women, and the kicking them, beating them, even severely, you know, killing them, and no worries about something like that. Ooh. Could you imagine, you know, killing your spouse over something she did wrong, and that's just a fact? Oh, the Quran has a special note for you also. And what the hell? Up to 4 wives to control. That is complete control, and no worries. Any problem arises, kill them off and buy a new set. Jeez. Yeah, this is Islam, and they're mighty up top of the temple, breeding and thinking, continue to have those same kind of thoughts of ancient. Should be bygone from them years, or, you know, the years have been bygone from them, and the time bends. Hey, they're losing now. Now, I want you to think about the people, just the mindset of the ones actually being bullshitted into joining such a group. You know, they want to beat, they want to man, they want to kill, they want to rape, and, you know, the other thing, you know, boy, it's just such, wow. Kind of get a reasoning thinking of what you do and things you've done, and you know, they can just be gone. You know, just because they believe in Christ, that sacrifice, you know, his being here on this earth and promised so many things. He let go. He didn't want any of those things because he wanted the fathers in heaven to be that like here on earth, but the people have to be like, snap, hey, wake up a little bit, listen. But it probably wasn't appropriate at that time, you know, the mindset, the drudgery and the slavery. And it's talking about over several hundred years being in slavery. How do you wake up out of that? Is it possible? Well, believing and having faith and that Christ, and his name back then was Yeshua, and what he did was nobody can give anything greater, because that's the most that we can actually give to anything is our lives. Getting back with the this mindset of the people, and thinking about the new people joining in, the Muslims. You know, this is there for them, and it's okay to do these things. You know, with an animal, you have to what is it? I think you had to kill it, or you could sell it to someone that wasn't like a Muslim. He's not a Muslim? Oh, hey, have I got a deal for you, buddy? Come on over. Come on down. Jeez. Now, I don't really have much other to say than to think about them now. Muslims. And they, this band of ugly misfits, want to come to America to the tune of not just taking liberties, freedoms away from all of us, than to live a life under the control of Islam. That is when our freedom is no longer spoken, and this is where our called president energies come from, where his heart and desires go. Evil empire of Muhammad's just for profit. I'm talking about money profit. And that is the entire earth, our earth. God's earth that he made for us to live and share, but not with the likes of evil that is captured in the souls of everyone's heart that joins, even considering teaming up with the likes of the unbounded stench that only Islam dreams can make. It will be your end. That is the bottomless pit that's in the Bible, written in our Bible, that warns of stay the hell away from that hell, because that's all it can ever be. Peace out to you. Pray, dear Yeshua, who was the Christ, to make our amends, that this crud be taken away swiftly, and please make this known, and soon. I have had words come to me, things spoken to, and made a couple of vids on these subjects, but not as the beginning of this work. Listen, copy, paste, share them. I'm not afraid. I'm not alone. Is that Kurt Richard?